singles. First of all, a men's singles featuring Shrikant, who was semi-finalist here last year. And then women's singles to finish off with the former world #1, Saina Nehwal. So plenty still to look forward to from the Super Series finals. So the women's doubles players waiting in the wings to come on for our next match. So if you want to keep up with all the action, that's how you do it all week.
That's the hashtag, that's it.
And please welcome the players onto court #1 in the women's doubles. First up, the #2 seeds from Denmark, Christinna Pedersen and Kamilla Rytter.
The European champions, the World Championship silver medalists, Christinna Pedersen and Kamilla Rytter. Former champions here, of course. A couple of years ago, won the title in Kuala Lumpur. Super Series finals champions.
And please welcome their opponents onto court #1 in the women's doubles from China, Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei.
So the reigning world and Olympic champions, beaten finalists here a year ago, lost out in the final to Matsutomo and Takahashi. Oh, I suppose this is one of the few titles that this Chinese combination hasn't won. This is a Group B match because, of course, the Danes are the #2 seeds. Other pairs in this group, Messersoiri and Polly, World Championship bronze medalists, and lovely to see the Dutch pair of Muskins and Peak here as well. Well, the Danish combination, the European champions. The left-hander, the tall Kamilla Rytter, turned 32 last month from Skagen, right in the north of North Jutland. And as you can see, they are current world #2s, but #2 in the Super Series standings. They've had a good year, 4 finals this year. Reached not only the final of the World Championships, but of course the Japan Super Series. So their highest ever finish in Super Series level, #2, having played 11 of the 12 tournaments. Their opponents, Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei. Both 29 years of age. They're currently #5 in the world ranking, but they've only played 5 tournaments this year. They didn't qualify for the Super Series finals as of right, but they qualified because all reigning world champions, if they haven't already qualified, get a special invitation. So they qualified by virtue of their world title because they actually finished the Super Series standings at #13 on that Destination Dubai list. But look at their win-loss record for the year. 3 finals from 5 tournaments played, including, of course, that world title, a second world title. Now, this will be the 14th meeting between the 2 pairs, and Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei have won the last 4. Last time, been in the quarterfinal of the Hong Kong Open of this year. And as you can see, it was 3 games. So that was the last of the Super Series tournaments before these Super Series finals. So, Jitarut Karapat of Thailand and Diraj Gunadre of Mauritius are service lunch.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Christinna Pedersen and Kamilla Juhl, Denmark. And on my left, Tian, Zhao, Yunlei, China. Christinna Pedersen to serve to Tian. Love all, play.
So a repeat of the World Championship final. The silver medalists and European champions, the left and right-handed combination nearest to us. Well, that's gone wide.
Service over. One,
And of course,
love.
Steen, you know these Danish players extremely well. And I'm just wondering how the fact that they've lost the last 4 occasions that they've met, does that affect them, or are they very positive individuals who say, right, this is our time again, we're going to win this one?
No, I'm sure that they're going into this with the best intentions and saying, hey, we believe that we can beat them. But after they played China and Hong Kong Premier Series and Super Series respectively, they said to the Danish media, well, we've done well, we're happy to go home. We need to practice a little bit in the weight training room and the on the treadmill. We feel that we could be in a little bit better shape than we are right now, but we've played a lot, so we're looking forward to a little bit of a break. And I don't think they've had enough of a break in order to work on their physical shape.
Yeah, good attacking play from Rytter Juhl.
2-3.
She's won the mixed doubles at the Super Series finals before, back in 2008. That was the first ever Super Series finals, although the Super Series started in 2007. There wasn't a Super Series finals the first year. And of course, there, Christinna Pedersen from Aalborg in North Jutland. She's won the mixed doubles on 3 occasions, so 4 mixed doubles titles between them. Women's doubles combination.
Service over. 4-3.
I do notice a huge bandage on the right arm of Zhao Yunlei. Certainly when we were in Hong Kong, Steen, she wasn't wearing that sort of arm support, was she? What's the name of that tennis player? Milic, Canadian
I don't
player who wears with a...
follow that enough to
Yeah.
know that guy.
5-4.
Yeah, well taken.
6-4.
Oh, they started in a very positive manner. The European champions looking to attack.
And following up on the talk about the
7-4.
physical shape of the Danes, they've played 9 3-game matches this season and are down 3-6 in 1.
When they've won, when they've gone to 3.
Yeah, they've won
Yeah.
only 3 times and lost
Yeah.
6, and and they won against, in my opinion, lower-ranked opponents. Vivian Kamanhu and KW1 from Malaysia, Huang Yachong, Tang Jinhua from China.
This is good rally.
8-4.
So you do think the more rallies like that last one, where it's very physical, in the long run?
In the long run, it's probably going to wear them down.
Yeah.
So, but what they know now is that they have the game to challenge all pairs in the world.
Yeah.
So I guess they would be highly motivated to work on the physical part of it.
Yeah.
Service over. 5-8. Service for call.
Service fault called. Oh,
Service
Zhao
over.
Yunlei.
9-5. Service over. 6-9.
Yeah, she's disappointed in herself, I have to say. I thought it was pretty good defence.
Yunlei who returned that, and probably Christinna aimed at the backhand side of, or the right side of Tian. Would have been more suitable.
Service
She
over.
tried to play up to the forehand
10,
of Kamilla Juhl.
Yeah, it's a good rally.
11-6 interval.
Very good start.
Rigtig fin, rigtig god mand, de der vi vælger at afgive på, og de fanger os ikke ud af balance så. Vi skal lige have ydersiden med, vi har en enkelt herude, det er en blød ydersiden med i offen en gang imellem, især på Tian-tingen, ikke? Men ellers er det fint, dejlige variationer, de der med lidt kort i, eller altså, rigtig stejle, de er gode.
Ja, nu er de afvikling rigtig godt.
Ja, det er præcis.
Så det er bedre i balance.
Hot 120 seconds.
Maybe.
Hot 120 seconds.
Det er så helt kort kørsel.
Ja, lige præcis. Lige præcis. Og så klar på den.
Lazur from Denmark now. What was he saying to his players there?
Yeah, he was supporting them. Played a good first game so far. Good variation in their smashes. They wanted to try and hit the outer side of Chinese players once in a while, but just for variation. And then they also sort of lifted or gave away the attack on the correct occasions, so that the Chinese have not been able to really catch the Danes off balance and score easy points. And I totally agree with Lars that they've been playing really well, taking good decisions.
Oh, nice hit there from Zhao Yunlei.
Service
Off
over.
the frame of the racket.
7.
Yeah, and
12.
she grabbed her elbow just after that. she's a little hurt, then
Yeah.
a frame hit doesn't do her any good. That's definitely not the case.
He's landed in. I think we're
Service
absolutely
over.
spot on about the drift.
Yeah, I'm
13,
ready to
7.
more or less state that this is the drift right now here. And both pairs should actually be aware of the drift because Zhao Yunlei and Christinna Pedersen have played mixed doubles on this court earlier today.
Yes, both the women who played mixed doubles earlier both lost their matches earlier. Pedersen and Zhao Yunlei.
15-7.
Oh, this is a very, very good start by the Danes. This is a grueling rally, isn't it? Physically demanding.
Service over. 8-15.
What about overhead shots from this woman there, Zhao Yunlei? Can she hit an overhead shot? Can she hit a smash?
I haven't really seen a smash as yet. Certainly not full power.
Two upright there. Now stands Kamilla Juhl. This is a situation where the Danes, they need to be really, really sharp. And they've been quite loose in the last 2 or 3 rallies. They have to try to extend the lead. They're playing better than the Chinese pair right now, but they can't afford to lose 2 or 3 rallies and let the Chinese pair come within striking distance. I'm pretty sure that Zhao Yunlei, she can't smash.
11-15.
Or she can smash, but she can't smash today, I think.
Yeah, there's another clear.
Yeah, and it was a strange movement.
No, it's a great call. It was just long. The Danes asked to tail down and not. Oof! My goodness me. That was long by a whisker.
or
who'd want
in by a whisker.
who'd want to be a line judge? Yeah, that was a great call.
Service over.
Great call.
16-11.
She definitely can't smash.
Service
Not
over.
that it wasn't a good shot, that
12,
one, but
16. Service over. 17.
the Danes, they
12.
have to win this match. They have to win this match.
As far as the tournament is concerned, you mean?
Yeah,
Or-
but as
or-
far as the Chinese are playing right now,
And for psychological well-being.
yeah,
Yeah. If you can't beat your opponents when one is clearly injured.
then you're in problems.
Yeah. That's a great shot. It's a long
See?
old rally
See?
again, isn't it?
18-12.
Well, I wonder how many shots that was. Oh, 46, I'm told.
Yeah, see that?
Yes.
19-12.
That was a nice interception. A nice change of pace.
Service over. 13-19.
I think when she goes for those, Kamilla Rytter, when she goes for those interceptions in her backhand side, she should go more all in. It's like she doesn't really believe it, and then it becomes a little bit half. And there's a big chance of making a mistake. I mean, believe that what you read is correct, and then go for it.
14-19.
Oh, that's brilliant play from Tian Qing.
15-19.
Look at that defence. Drove the shuttle back and it changed the whole momentum of the rally. Oh, there's a smash.
Yeah. But we're not going to see a whole lot of those.
Service over.
Yeah, but it proves she's able to do it.
Game point 15.
But I don't think she's prepared to hit 2 or 3 smashes in a row.
Okay. Look at that. That was thunderous. But they still lost the rally. That means that there's game point opportunities for the Danes. Clever.
Service over.
That's what I mean. It's too
16,
easy. The
20.
Chinese pair is getting their points. It's a drop shot and it's on the white service line. You simply got to retrieve that.
So the opening game.
First
To
game
the
won by
European
Christinna, Pedersen
champions.
and Kamilla 21-16.
Umpire confirming the score, 21-16. Just under 20 minutes of play.
Jeg kunne godt blive forvalgt fløjen i den sidste her igen. Altså, det er det der, vi må ikke blive grebet af, at det ligner en chance. Hun har afgivet til den. Hun har rigtig ondt i den arm der, så hun prøver at slå et smash her til sidst, og det går ondt. Så der kommer drop, max stik eller clear fra hende, og hendes clear de går helt op i luften. Så langt frem på den. Også gerne svøb til hende.
Ja.
Og så står frem på den, så vi kan lade være at den hurtigt fra hende.
Det er mere knap hendes vinkel og bløde vinkel. Ja,
Ja, lige præcis. De kommer rigtig kort, de der. Og så det samme. Altså,
Ja, okay. Ligegyldigt, om vi vinder og taber, men vi vil gerne afgive. Men jeg synes, vi afgiver meget langsomt også. At det er svært for os lige pludselig at finde tempo.
Ja.
Og vi kan godt stadigvæk afgive.
men jeg synes også stadigvæk, vi skal prøve vi skal stadigvæk prøve de første 5 og se, om der er noget, for det er der i mange af dem, ikke? Så der må vi ikke. Vi skal bare vælge den rigtige. Det er vi rigtig gode til.
Ja.
Ikke? Og så synes jeg, det der...
være sejre, altså så virkelig tro, vi kan godt gøre det her.
Men også
De
hvis...
skal grave dybt, hvis de skal hente os.
Ja, lige præcis.
Altså, det er sådan, de skal kigge på os. Ja, så vi skal blive ved med at have lyd på. Så man ikke på noget tidspunkt føle, at nu er de lige tilbage. Det er fandme det, vi nogle gange kommer til.
Og så det der med, at når vi har afgivet den første, hvis de så clear, så insisterer, og så afgive igen.
Ikke? Det gør det godt.
Nej, bare nogle gange. Men det er det der, de skal ikke have lov til bare med én clear, og så få os til at slå igen.
Nej.
Ja, kør på.
Oh my goodness me, that was lots of instruction, wasn't it? And what a contrast to the Chinese pair, because Tian Pingyi had a quick word with them.
Yeah.
And right, off you go.
Yeah.
And Lars, well, there was lots of information there, Steve.
Yeah, I'll say first that Chen Bingyi, that's quite easy, I think, because it's like, okay, you have a player that's injured and it's reasonably severe, so just try the best and see if you can sort of
Service over.
scramble through this. The first thing Lars said was she's got a lot of pain in that arm, and last year, in the last couple of rallies, she tried one smash, but it's going to be drops and clears and steep smashes and so on. So nothing dangerous is going to come from Zhao Yunlei on the back court. They still focus a lot on sort of being in controlled defense, and that means that they don't want to attack themselves to a position where the Chinese pair can easily counter-attack, and I think that's very, very clever. Christinna Pedersen made a good point that she felt that the pace of the rally was sort of lost when they were sort of giving away the attack, and I think that she might be right in that. And then they said that just because the Chinese cleared back once, then they shouldn't be able to lure the Danes into attacking, so just clear back at them. And that's also a good point, but it's a fine balance.
I think it's a fine balance too. Because there's a danger of just becoming defensive in your play and not going for the attacking shot. Yeah.
And they still have to remember what their strengths are.
Yeah.
So you have to sort of lift with a purpose. And you cannot just go into a clearing game without a plan.
And given the point that you made in the opening game, that they've only won 3 of the 9 3-game matches that they've had so far this year, then that would suggest that stamina-wise...
they don't have an advantage there, I think.
No.
Now,
Ooh, that's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, and it's another one. And we had one before. It's an easy smash that I missed. And that's not really good enough. I mean, it's situations where the Danes are pretty much at least level in the rally, but more or less favorites to win the rally, that are turned around to mistakes. The last 3 points, the Chinese, they've done nothing. They've been gifted 3 points, and it's so easy to to mess with the self-confidence that you've built up in the first game.
Now, this is the fine balance we were referring to.
And this is where I fear that the Danes have no plan on what to do.
No.
And then suddenly, at one point, I think they'll become scared that it's going to be 2 long rallies. And they end up making the mistakes.
Yeah.
So
no, that's a very worrying rally from my perspective.
Yeah, and I can see that it's a good plan to clear to Zhao Yunlei and so on, but at one point, you need to win the rally, actually.
Yeah.
So they're playing with the drift here, and they've got a good attack and so on, so why not just fire away?
Yeah.
7-2.
So the last 5 points, the Danes have scored them all for the Chinese pair. No, that's not correct. 5 out of the 6,
yeah.
I think.
8-2.
No, this is extraordinary, isn't it? Second straight points now to the Olympic champions.
9-2.
8 straight points.
Yeah, and it's 7 mistakes.
Yeah.
It's not like the Chinese have scored points.
No.
Yeah, they have scored points, but they haven't been responsible for them themselves.
Yeah.
They've just done nothing. And there's a really big chance that all self-confidence is gone now.
Service over. 10-3. Interval.
8-point advantage at the mid-game interval in favour of the world and Olympic champions. Now this will be interesting.
Det er jo en lille smule variationer på de første returer her, følge op på den, se, og så når vi får serven, så tricks lidt, se om vi kan få et par nemme at komme med, ellers så synes jeg, at vi skal spille os i luften og luft til dem. Afgiver de til os, så flirer vi, og så stikker vi, men altså, se om vi kan få dem til at arbejde
On 120 seconds. On 120 seconds.
Nej, jeg synes, vi skal se, om vi ikke lige kan gå ind og, ja, lige præcis, ind og tusse lidt, ikke? Ja. Og så den løse arm tilbage. Ja. Ikke? Ja.
Well, it was quite difficult for me to hear that, Steen. Did you manage to catch any of it?
Yeah, they were trying to see if they could put pressure on now and get a few easy points, or 5 or 6, and then get back in the game. Otherwise, they would more or less let this game go and try to lift a little bit and be ready for the third game. Don't use too many, not use too much effort in order to get back if it's a lost cause anyway.
Oh, that was a well taken backhand.
Service over. 12-4.
I think it's really important, if this continues, that that Kamilla gets back into her game, and she needs to know very distinctively what to do, because she's clearly not sure about what to do. It's much better in my opinion.
Service over. 5-12.
So the problem is, you know that your opponent is injured. So how much should you deviate from your own game? And I think it's fine when they're playing on this side, because they would have trouble killing it in playing against the drift. But now they're playing with the drift, and why not try to play on your strong points?
13.
I mean,
5.
if you can't win on your strong points, then what's it worth anyway? Yeah, it's a victory, but what about when she's fit again? Then you won't be able to win.
Yeah.
14-5. Service over. 6-14.
Yeah, it was well played from Christinna Pedersen. Taking command of the partnership. Well,
Service over.
that's what you call an inch perfect drop shot.
Yeah.
At the top of the tape and went over. Yes, well taken.
16-6.
Yeah, she's lethal coming forward. The Danes want to win this one. They've got to stop her doing that. Look at it. So much pressure.
That's a wild shot.
Yeah.
That's a really wild shot, and it's very often it comes from that position, and that's what I mean. Juhl, she needs coaching on what to do in these situations right now, because she's not clear about what to do, and she's too upright in her stance.
Nice shot.
But we have to give all credits to Yunlei and Qing for being able to scramble through and let the Danes make the mistakes.
Service over. 18-7.
I do find it extraordinary, though, Steen, that you've talked in this way about a player who has been world champion. She's current European champion in the women's doubles.
Yeah.
She's been world champion in the mixed doubles.
7.
And you're saying, you know, here she is at the age of 32 and she needs to be told and coached what to do in a situation like this.
Yeah, because that's because they are trying to play a different playing style than what they normally do.
Yeah.
And that's hard for Kamilla, because she has her strength in the attacking game.
Game.
Well, it is one game all now.
Second game won by Tian, Zhao, Yunlei. 21-7.
21-7, second game. 33 minutes into the match.
bevægelse. Bevægelse i benene, og de der løse arme igen. Ikke? Fordi de der afviklinger er gode.
Kom så. Jeg skal lige have ild i øjnene og sådan lige smil på igen.
Ja, de skal lige kunne mærke jer. Ikke?
Ja, kom så.
Kom så.
Well, I certainly understood that last bit there, Steen. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah,
But prior to that, there
unfortunately, I wasn't able to hear a whole lot of what was being said, but it was about making their presence felt. And
Court 1, 20 seconds.
From
That's
the onset,
probably
I
right.
should guess.
sorry,
Very much from the onset.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Final game. Love all, play. Service over. 1, love.
Oh, yes. It was a lovely drop shot, but if you know it's going to either be a drop shot,
But there was a deception. There was
Yeah.
a deception on it anyway, and I mean, yeah. But the thing is, I don't know. What if it's a smash? Okay, then let it be a smash, but just go for the drop shot.
yes, exactly.
But that's so hard to. It's so easy for us to say, and when you're standing in there
1.
and you feel that you could look really, really stupid if you make the wrong choice, then it's hard to do.
Yeah.
And what I said in the first game, that it's also adding pressure to them because they have the same thought. They got to win this match.
Yeah.
And it's not so easy as it
3,
looks.
1.
It's a different thing. I mean, if they're playing Poli and if Zhao and Qing are playing Poli Gracia and
Service over.
Maswari.
2,
Maswari,
3.
they'll lose. I'm confident they'll lose the match they'll play against the Indonesians because the playing style of the Indonesians, they fit what they need to do in order to take advantage of the
Yeah.
injury of Zhao Yunlei.
Short. Yeah, got what it deserved.
Service over. 4, 2.
It's going wide.
Yeah.
Service over. 3, 4.
They just seem to snatch at that a little. Yunlei. That's a rarity. Oh, string's gone. And the left-hander's racket. Well, she had to stay at the net, didn't she, after the strings broke?
Yeah.
A whole team of stringers here in Dubai. Tim and his team will be kept busy tonight.
Yeah.
This is the one where it breaks. Yeah, it was a bit of a miss hit, wasn't it? Look, you can see the racket, the string's gone. It's a good rally. That's a fabulous rally. Yeah, it's good attacking play. Good counter-attack.
Wide.
And it's landed in.
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
Not well played.
yeah, good call. It's gone long.
Service over. 7-6.
I actually think Qing makes a bit more mistakes than Zhao Yunlei because she knows that her partner is injured, so she has to protect her. She can't play as freely as she normally would. So I think from a Danish point of view, I would just try to play a normal game.
Yeah.
9.
Be satisfied that they haven't really used a lot of energy in the first 2 games, so just play all out. Don't think too much about Zhao Yunlei and her injury. Oh, that's a high service from Christinna Pedersen.
Service over.
A high shot point.
7-9.
Oh, my goodness me. It's almost as if she had too much time to think about it.
There's too much time.
Service over. 10-8.
And there's another thing to this, in my opinion, is that the Danes, they're focused on beating Chen and Zhao here. But what about Chen and Zhao? What is Chen focused on? She's focused on winning the
Service
tournament.
over. 9.
Can she win the tournament with a partner or can't smash in the end? They might be able to beat the Danes, but I don't think they'll be able to win the tournament.
No.
So the intensity in her game might also suffer a little bit.
Yeah. It's landed in. Held up. And it's a 2-point advantage for the number 2 seeds, Pedersen and Rytter Juhl, as they change ends in this deciding game.
Det handler om at have overskud til at gøre de der ting, vi har snakket om, og lade chancerne gå, eller være at give dem samme fart hele tiden. Her til sidst, der får vi puftene med.
Ja,
og
de der sådan ind i.
Ja, lige præcis. Og de der dykker foran dem, hvor hvis vi bare banker til dem, så står de altså godt. Det har vi prøvet mange gange nu, så det er der ingen grund til, at vi bliver prøvet.
De er der stadigvæk.
Ja. Så heroverfra skal vi huske at komme ind i bolden, hvis vi, altså, både når vi vinder med dem, men især de der, hvis vi vinder, hvis vi ikke trykker på dem, fordi de står lidt stille. Ja,
det er sådan, altså, hvis man lige kommer hen, de der foran, så er det vigtigt, at vi holder gang i pedalerne. Ja,
lige præcis.
frem til 120 i aften.
Og også at få spillet de der foran dem og overspillet. Ja.
Well, the question mark in my mind is whether the Danes have got enough of a lead at the change of ends here in the deciding game. Only 2 points in it, because when they were that far side of the court in the second game, they were really nowhere close. So tell me, Steen, what did Lars Uhr say?
Yeah, I didn't hear the first part of it because I forgot to turn up the sound from the mic. But I hope the Danes, they have a much better plan here in the second game, or in the third game, that they want to attack a bit more, and at least they discussed about going forward, because the shuttle stops a little bit. And if you don't go forward, you make mistakes, you hit it into the net. That's it. That's it. Because it's becoming more difficult for Zhao and Chen to defend on this side. Then they talked about variation in the smashes, perhaps getting them a little bit steeper, slice them a little bit. Because if they just hammer, that's it. If they just hammer away, the Chinese are really, really good in their defense.
Service over. 10-13.
It's not going to be easy for the Chinese. Now called for service fault.
10.
Yeah, that's, I mean...
Yeah, you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I think she gets caught because she lifts her left hand, but it was really, really high. I think it's almost horizontal from the shoulder.
It's a good rally. Oh, perfect placement of the smash, right in between the two Danish players.
I don't like that high lift. I think they're in a good position. Don't lift high, lift flat, so you have a much better chance of defending. This is an outright winner in between them.
It's gone wrong.
Service over.
It's always difficult, isn't it, though, Steen, when you know your partner is injured?
Yeah.
And how much do you try and
Exactly.
protect her? How much do you try and take over yourself? And
You're often trying to play even better.
yeah. Maybe Tian Qing is doing that right now. It's going wide.
Very good smash again from Kamilla Juhl.
16-11.
Quick movement, very hard to judge. Yeah, they're going to win this.
Yeah.
They're not going to let this one go now, I don't think so.
Point advantage.
Service over. 12-17.
That is delightful. It looked as if she was going to play the high lift, and then at the last moment just swayed the body and blocked it cross court into the open space. That is tremendous. Yeah, proves your point about why did she lift the high one before.
Yeah.
That's well played from Zhao Yunlei.
Service over. 13-18.
That looked a little bit short.
I thought it was short, but I think the shuttle actually deflected by hitting the top of the tape, and she was committed, and she had to go through with it on the return. Yeah.
And I think, probably would have been good enough. Well, only 4 points. Can't afford too many mistakes, the Danes.
There's the high lift again. Yeah.
That's well played by Zhao Yunlei, but
18.
yeah.
The 6-point deficit has been halved. Just 3 points in it now.
Well, I have to change my
Prediction.
if I can.
Don't give up on them yet, Steen.
I think they really need to win this point, the Danes,
Yeah.
if they're to win this match. Otherwise, I think
Yeah, because it's already 4 straight points,
they'll
isn't it?
become too tense.
Yeah. 4 straight points to the world champions. Oh, my goodness. Good rally.
That's
it's
well
brilliant.
played.
Brilliant.
That's
it's
well
brilliant. Brilliant from Zhao Yunlei.
17-18.
Weathered the storm early on with solid defence, and look at her when she comes forward to the net, launching herself towards the net to play that winning shot. 18-12 it was, 5 straight points, and it's a very, very different complexion on this match right now.
Play.
Well, this is a must-win point as far as the Danes are concerned, I'm sure.
Defense, great defense.
And indeed they do win it.
Service over. 19-17.
Yeah, how on earth did you get that first one back, Zhao Yunlei? Two-point advantage and 2 points away from taking this match. Number 2 seeds.
This is a situation where I think I would have opted for the flick, knowing that the arm is not absolutely top form of Zhao Yunlei. But it's easier to say it from where we're sitting than when you're on court.
An error there from Zhao Yunlei, and that means that the Danes have 2 match point opportunities. Superb. In the right place at the right time, Zhao Yunlei. Just look at her movement. And the calmness of thought.
Yeah.
Just to play the simple shot, but it was the outright winner.
19-20.
So 1 match point well saved by the world and Olympic champions. Oh, the dive! But in the end, to no avail. It is 20 all. Did well to get it back, did Rytter Juhl. But it is 20 all, and it means that extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Well, here we are, we're very nearly an hour into the match. 1 game all, 20 all. We thought this would be a good one, didn't we, Steen?
Yeah. Chinese keeping the initiative.
Yeah. So having
what it's all about.
survived those 2 match point opportunities, now the world and Olympic champions Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei have a match point themselves. And they've done it. Well, obvious disappointment for the Danes. Tian Bingyi absolutely delighted with his players coming from behind. They've just won 9 of the last 11 points. So their confirmation 16-21, 21-7, 22-20 in the deciding game. The World and Olympic champions get off to a winning start in Group B of the women's doubles. So as they take leave of the court, I think the World and Olympic champions will be very, very relieved about that. And the Danes, in contrast, very disappointed. So that means that the World and Olympic champions join Meshwari and Polly, the World Championship bronze medalists, with 1 match played and 1 match won. Because, of course, Meshwari and Polly beat Muskins and Peak 21-13, 21-17 in their match a little earlier today. So that means that we have 2 matches remaining on day 1 of competition here at the Super Series finals, and they're both singles. They both involve a Japanese player against an Indian player. And of course, we start with men's singles. Kento Momoto, the number 2 seed, up against Srikanth Kidambi,